Capricorn, welcome or welcome back to another reading. My name's Brandon Tobias. It's great to have you here on this channel. If you're new to me, this channel is all about helping you to find clarity in your love and life situation in the areas of health, wealth, and of course, your relationship. Now, this is going to be a reading whether or not you are currently in a relationship, married to the person of your dreams or not, or you're single, or you know the person of your dreams and you are separated or not together. This is going to be a little bit like a relationship counseling session, and it is specifically what the guides and angels and God wants you to know in and about your love situation at this current moment in time for the highest and greatest good, and of course through unconditional love. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, without further ado, this is a timeless reading for your highest and greatest good, God, angels, and guides, and Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene. What is it Capricorn specifically needs to know for their greatest and highest good in their divine love situation at this moment in time? Capricorn, right now, for you, okay, for you watching, this is your perspective right now. When and as necessary, we're going to talk about your person, but the extended reading will be specifically more a deep dive on your person, okay? So keep that in mind. But from your perspective right now, it's about putting in the work. There's work to be done in a certain area of your life or in a certain way, shape, or form that you are getting really clear about, you are really focusing in on, you are getting very specific about. That word is very important for you, Capricorn. Specific right now. It's about specific work, focused, directed, potent, okay, potentiated work, because your work is going towards a larger goal or vision of you. Okay, in love and in life, you are the one right now responsible most for putting in a specific or direct amount of work in to create something that is larger than just yourself, okay, in your life and in your love life as well, specifically. Okay, Capricorn, this is your, we can say, responsibility to be putting in a certain amount of specific work to be able to serve the greater good for not just yourself. Yourself, yes, it's important, but we're past that a little bit, right? It's like I feel you know how to work for just yourself, Capricorn. You've learned that lesson so far in your life. Right now, it's about learning to put in work for the other, for your relationship, for the greater good of the world and the people around you. And the guys are telling me to tell you right now, Capricorn, if you're looking for inspiration, if you watching are looking for inspiration on what work you need to be doing, you need only look at the people around you, the world around you, and that will inspire you to go forth. That will inspire you to know that's what I'm here to cure in the world. That's what I'm here to do in the world. That's how I'm here to work in the world, because of what those other people in my life or in the world around me that I am observing what they need from me. Even if they haven't asked me directly, they, every single day, people around me, or what I'm observing anywhere on social media, in the world, in my neighbor, in the cars driving around me, I am observing something in particular. And I want you to think about this really quickly. What is it that you're observing where those people, those individuals are calling forth to you, Capricorn, and saying, I need your help? You watching, Cap, I need your help in this specific realm. I'm calling out to you. My soul is calling out to you in this specific realm, and I need you to help me because this is your expertise. God and your angels and guides are showing this to you right now. I don't know if you've noticed this, okay? Maybe some of you have, maybe some of you haven't. I don't know. I'm just the messenger. What I'm being told is God is showing you this now through your observations through other people. He's giving you videos or signs or confirmations and saying, hey, look at the problems that is showing up in your world right now that you watching know how to solve. You watching know and have the capability to be able to solve. Or what you are working through specifically right now, Capricorn, is the solution to the problem that you're observing in the outside world. The problem or the challenge is that those others that you might be observing, if this is happening for you, they don't have the solution because you are the solution. They don't know the solution. They're not at the same level of work or progress in their own personal or emotional life that you are at, Capricorn, that you've worked really hard, I can see here, to be able to reach in your life. and they need your help to be able to get to your level. Okay? Ask yourself through unconditional love, where is it and what is it specifically that I've been observing in my daily life that is calling out to me to provide and be of service to them, that I know I can help? If not right now in this moment, then just give me a few months. Just give me a few more months of work and I'll be able to help that person see clearly what they can't see clearly. And God wants to make it really clear to you for some reason, this specific point, okay? And again, I'm just the messenger, but He wants to tell you those people will not, the people you're meant to help, unfortunately, they will not be able to find the solution. They will not be able to know the solution to their own problem with traditional methods, traditional ways of looking at the problem. When we talk about quote unquote most people, who are we talking about? Just to be very specific here, Capricorn, because Brandon, I don't like speaking in general, even though I'm a channeler and that's all they do is talk about energy. I don't like talking in generalities. I want to be specific, right? Maybe you're the same way. But but we're talking about most people. What that means is the status quo methodology or way of looking at problems within ourselves, within society. This could be obviously a number of things. We could talk about healthcare, mental health, emotional health. Health is clearly a theme here, right? That keeps coming up. Talking about money, okay, and how to make it, how to not make it, friendship, relationships, dating, modern dating, okay. Pick your poison. All right, there's plenty of it out there. All right, that modern solutions, or we should say the status quo solutions to many of the problems in society are just not working. They're just not effective anymore. Right? That's why there's so many problems right now in society, because right now we're all going through this transitionary period where we're waiting for and searching for leaders in fields. We're looking for, as a society, leaders within certain fields that are calling out for help. The people within those fields are calling out for help and looking for your assistance. I just saw a video talking, we're going to bring it back for 1 second, just as a real example, so you know what I'm talking about. Yesterday God showed me a sign. God showed Brandon a sign. I mean, I just saw this video and it broke my heart. It broke my heart that this woman had scheduled herself to die. I couldn't believe. I thought it was Joe. I thought that the video was being satirical. It wasn't. Like, a woman had scheduled assisted suicide to die because she was being told in her field, right? The mental health field, unfortunately, had told her that I think it was like, she had some mental illnesses, right? I think it was like, I'm not going to remember exactly, but something similar to like multiple personality disorder, bipolar disorder, things of that nature, where the caretaker, quote unquote, not that we should call her that, but the caretaker told her that there was no cure to this. She was going to be like this forever. There was no way out. And so the lady goes and schedules assisted suicide to die in some upcoming month. And I was literally speechless. I was literally in shock. One, that exists, okay? That assisted suicide exists. I happen to be someone where I believe there is literally, you can cure anything. Like, you can, if you know what you're doing energetic, you can go in and cure any physical, mental, or emotional illness that we have the tools right now. It's just not mainstream, right? And it just really showed me, like, this is a broken world to have systems that, number one, even exist like that, and are promoted or advised as a solution to one's mental issues. And of course, the video was obviously, like, criticizing it, and it was actually another mental health professional that was like saying, yeah, this is ridiculous. But the fact that it existed, right? And that's just, you can use your own example. That's just one example that I personally found appalling. But the point is that God bless that woman's soul. I hope she found the help she needed. I hope she didn't go through with it. But that woman, as an example, had scheduled herself to die. Okay? She had scheduled herself at a certain date to go and be killed, meaning she was not going to, nor planning on finding her own solution to healing. Meaning she had just said, oh, well, I guess this mental health professional, this person knows what's best or knows what's possible, so I'm just going to give up my life. It's like that is what we are dealing with in society today. That's what we're dealing with. That was the wake-up call, honestly, for me personally, and maybe for some of you, and maybe you've seen your own example. I know, and I'm not just saying like don't take that like use your own examples, but that's what we're talking about. That's what the guides and angels are really wanting to portray here in this reading. And of course, they give human brand, real examples so I can relate. But it's also not a coincidence that you, whoever you are watching this because you are part of the solution. You are training, or you are working hard right now to be part of the solution for something much greater than yourself here. Okay? Okay. So here's your theme for the reading, Capricorn. Okay, we're going to bring it back to love now too, because in all of my readings, it's unavoidable for me as a reader. Right? I've tried before. Love is unavoidable, right? And that's okay. I've accepted that long ago. But your motto, your theme from the guides and angels right now are your work. You will have what you want. This 10 of Cups, you're the perfect marriage, union, relationship. You will have what you want by creating the help and the assistance to help others have what they need. Okay? And exactly like that is how the guide said. This was as verbatim as I can be as a channeler. Sometimes I'm not verbatim, believe me. I said, you will have what you want, okay, by providing to others first, notice they're saying first, what they need. God will give you what you want. Okay? Oof. Man. Oh, man. I'm just feeling I'm feeling the energy right now. I'm like, ooh, man. I've got a Capricorn North Node, by the way. So, yeah. Guides and angels are cooking tonight. Okay? But that's what I'm hearing. That's what God and the angels are saying, right? This is not what human branded saying. This is coming through me. You will have what you want as you give the world what they need. And that's what you're working for. If you wanted a reminder, you wanted to know, like, what am I really working for? And this is regardless for you watching. If you're married with your person already, in a relationship tangibly, if you're separated from your person, or if you don't know who your person is, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing going to be applied to you. Okay? You will have everything that you want in your relationship so long as you continue to, and also get to the point where you are delivering, right, what other people in this world need. Because when you give to others what they need, it actually will facilitate the world. It creates the world that you ultimately want in turn. So we want you to think of this. This is going to change, hopefully, ideally, change the entire paradigm from which you function, Capricorn, which is that we want you to think about service not as just giving yourself away blindly for nothing or giving yourself away for no reason at all. You're giving yourself away for what others need, not just out of the kindness of your heart, but literally so that also you can live in a world that you want. That's facilitating a world that you want, that is capable of containing a beautiful happily ever after in relationship with you and your person and your family, if that applies for you, your family with this person. Okay, good. And one additional motivation you can think of, if again, if it applies to you, right? And however it applies to you, but your family, your future kids, if that's applicable to you. How is the work that you are able to deliver to those who need it necessary so that your family and your future kids, if that applies to you, are able to get what's good for them? They can live in a world that is good and ideal for them and their existence. All of that, all of what I'm channeling, all of what we're saying to you, right? The guides and I, that should be pulling you in a certain direction. We're using these words and these energies to find that, help you find that within you where you are uniquely pulled to. Okay. And so in this moment, we want you to, our recommendation is for you to identify what that is. If you already know what that is, fantastic. If this helped you uncover another layer to it, fantastic. If you just felt something that's totally new to you, fantastic. Now it's time, Ten of Wands, to make sure you are ready and able and fully prepared to be able to deliver that to those who need it in whatever way you're called to do it. Okay, the how is going to be different for every single one of you, but that's where God's calling you. Okay? Okay. And that's why. If you needed a reason like, why am I serving people, God, beyond just myself, beyond just my basic income needs? Why, God, do I need to serve other people from the kindness of my heart? It's not just for the kindness of your own heart. It's so that you can manifest your dream relationship and you're happily ever after with your person. Okay? Good. Okay. It will also be soul nourishing. Okay. So part of, outside of all of that, even Queen of Cups with the Page of Wands, right? It will be inner child soul nourishing for you to have this experience as well. It fills all the boxes. You want to talk about filling the boxes? It'll fill all the boxes for you, okay, in your life. If you felt like something's missing, or I have my basic needs met, but there's still something that I feel is missing in my Capricorn's overall fulfillment. That's what it is, and that's what it's for. It's not just love, by the way. Notice it. We didn't even talk about like love is part of the reward, yes, but that's not the thing that is the soul nourishing thing that your soul is looking for, really. Okay, let that sink in too. It's not actually love, by the way, that is going to fill that need in you, that nourishing, that soul nourishing need within you. So many of you might think that. You might think, oh, yeah, once love is here, once my person's ready, once I'm ready for my person, whatever it is your situation is, my soul will be complete. It's like, no, no. That's an additional cherry on top. Okay. But the actual nourishing is going to come from your service to those who need it. So then you can also have what you want as well on top of that. Okay? And nourish your soul at the same time. But that's where it's going to come from. King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. In order to do this, part of the wounds you're going to have to let go of is being wealthy and rich and powerful. I see that within you, Capricorn, specifically. Male or female, doesn't matter. King of Pentacles, Six of Swords. There's something within you that says, I'm a little hesitant around really being that powerful. If I do this, if I do what Brandon's talking about, if I actually serve the way I'm meant to serve and I meet the needs of the people who are not going to find those solutions by themselves, I'm probably going to be, in return for that, pretty significant for the world, pretty wealthy, pretty powerful, pretty influential. Okay, I'm going to have a big role in this world. Yes, you are. And what you need to let go of is any fear of belonging to that is attached to that for you, Capricorn. That is your destiny. Okay. Make no mistake about it. That is your destiny, to have a significant role in the development of the world, in the shift in the world, in the change in the world upcoming. You specifically. If you came across, I don't always say this. I know I always say this, but there is an energetic frequency that pulls the right people. If you came across this video and you've watched up to this point, that's you. Not anyone else. Not even your partner necessarily. It's you. Okay? Maybe you and your partner, but specifically right now, you. And before you can step into this destiny fully, Capricorn, you need to spend time digging into your past self and your past life. Six of Swords, I see it very clearly for you, Capricorn. You need to spend time digging into your past self, your past life, and releasing anything that's still tied to your soul about having or containing within yourself influence, power, wealth, and significance, all those words, in society specifically. Okay? There are certain wounds and or traumas and or fears attached to that within yourself about yourself that is preventing you. That is what's preventing from stepping into the next step in your destiny. Okay? And giving to people what they need on a mass level. So they want you to specifically spend some time, ask yourself that question. What is it? Higher self, true self, soul self, guides and angels, God, please help me see, what is it that's keeping me right now from moving into my destiny? What fears do I have about that power, that significance, and that wealth? And what you might find deep within is that part of you might fear that if you do that, you would be letting down your person. Five of Cups here with the Empress. Okay. Which in this particular reading, not generally speaking, but in this particular reading, in this context, how it's being channeled to me, okay, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, okay? We've identified who you are, your energy right now. This represents your person, the Empress. Whether they're male or female, doesn't matter. Your person's development, okay, into the Empress energy. And a past life where, hear me now, you let them down, abandoned them, hurt them, betrayed them, fill in the blank, abused them. Okay? And if you let down your person, you let down yourself. Sorry, something stuck in my throat here. And that is really scary. I probably, as I was talking, I don't know if it's within me or within who I'm talking to, but I just felt some crazy energy shift around as I'm saying this, okay? So we're going to be talking to some people who are going to be releasing in this video, so just bear with me here, okay? I got to sort through this energy. Woo! Okay. As I was trying to say, we don't edit these videos, so you can see the real raw nature of this, yeah? Of channeling in this work. Is that you let this person down. And also because they're your person, and who I refer to as the twin soul, your divine partner in every single lifetime, and particularly who you're meant to be with in this lifetime, Capricorn, you also let down yourself. You also cause trauma within and to yourself. Okay? And this specifically needs to be addressed. How you, from a past life perspective, let down your significant other, who's represented here by the Empress energy or the feminine energy. How you, in your alpha energy, perhaps you were a male in a past life, by the way, and your person was a female. If roles are reversed this lifetime, that's what we're talking about. Okay? Where you were ultra powerful and successful, and you decided to abuse this person's love. Okay? Generosity, feminine or omega power, and you decided to take that for yourself and do whatever you wanted with it while letting this person behind, leaving this person behind and letting them in the dust. Okay. What's coming up, this is essentially the wound of the conqueror, right? This is the deepest innate fear that I shouldn't say every, but many feminines, females here on this planet, whether they want to admit it or not, have about being vulnerable with a strong alpha energy, which is that they're going to be taken advantage of. They're going to give them all of their love and their heart and be vulnerable and soft with them and not worry about money themselves or career. And then that alpha is going to basically take all of their love and run off and, repeat the same cycle. Okay. So this is showing up in your reading because for you in this part of your life, whenever you happen to watch this reading, your role and where you're growing to is to reestablish that healthy alpha or conqueror energy within yourself to serve the needs of other people. But before you can do that, you have to also let go or forgive and be forgiven by your past life person who is likely in your life now also at the same time at this reading or you know of them. Many of you will know of them, not all of you. Okay. And little does your person realize too that this is also one of their deep soul level unspoken fears. Okay, again, we're going to dive deep into your person in the extended reading. If you want to go deeper and continue this reading, we'll be going deeper in the extended. You can find that in the description box below or the featured products. But this is what it is. This is what needs to come out, okay, for you and them to heal, by the way. And for, at the very least, for you to have an awareness that this is going on, okay? Very clearly. I mean, it's so obvious, right? I don't even rely on the cards anymore, but look at the cards. I mean, King of Pentacles on the left, Empress energy, Queen of Cups on the right here, right? Like, so it's like very clearly, okay, split and differentiated here. Okay. Now, a little bit here on your person, because we bring up your person in your reading just because it's relevant to you, right? Or it's something you need to know for your development here is, yeah, as we said, as we already channeled, like this is something your person that you're dealing with, you're connected to or married to or in a relationship with or separate, whatever your situation, they didn't realize that this was actually their fear, that they had this very real past life soul fear with you specifically, and it caused them to have a bunch of shields and guards come up that probably self-sabotaged, okay, themselves in a relationship with you so that they didn't have to face that pain, face that trauma, okay? They showed me my head, 2 of Pentacles, okay? The guides. This is what's causing, quote unquote, wishy-washiness or this fear within your person, Capricorn. 9 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, because of that past life trauma, okay? And at the same time, that's also energetically not allowing you fully to step into your service for the world, okay? Because there's that fear. So you both need to address that, but for them to address it, you need to address it or be aware of it. And then energetically, you can actually help your person along with that by healing it within yourself, okay? Whether you're in contact with your person or not, doesn't matter. As you heal it, they will also be aware of it, feel it, and heal it within themselves. Okay? So all you need to worry about, you don't need to worry about your person. This is just telling you, so you're aware of that. You just need to know that this exists so you can go in, okay, unearth it, heal it. And this is why your person was not able to commit to you. Right? Those of you watching, or your person has an issue committing to you, or they're scared to commit fully. 2 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Oh, I can't commit to you fully. I'm scared. This is why. Okay, that's why you're dealing with this person. or this energy within your person, I should say. Okay. King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, one more. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So here's what's interesting is that your person right now is looking for ways to serve you. Okay. Your person is looking for ways to serve you that are outside of the ways in which they can best serve you in a relationship dynamic between you two. Like they're focused on serving you in ways outside of the actual way, okay, that your person is designed to be able to serve you in a relationship with you, specifically because of the fear and or trauma in their soul, or your soul, since you two are connected. This is a twin soul connection. If you weren't aware already, we're reading for the twin soul connection. In your soul, your one soul, connected soul, one higher self, okay, two bodies. And so as you heal that, as you both heal that, but through your initiation of healing that, your person can actually start to become more of who they really are and how they're really able to serve you. And more importantly, that's why the Three of Pentacles popped out, serve you in a way that is authentically in alignment with them, as opposed to what other people have advised them that they should be. Like generally speaking, right? Like your person might be like, I need to serve someone like this, in a very straightforward way, King of Swords, straightforward, specific way. Like that's the status quo, but then it's outside of what is really true for them, how they would actually serve you in a relationship moving forward at this point in time. Okay, very specific. That is the healing work right now, Capricorn, coming up between you and your person at this moment in time, connected on a soul level. Let's clarify really quickly a few cards so we can make sure we're not leaving anything out. Guides and Angels for 10 of Wands, please. Strength card, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's a correlation. This wants to come to you. Okay, so right now in your situation, your person wants to deliver to you Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, a fresh offer of love and or truth that would be able to kind of reset everything, your current relationship, your situation. Like it would just be a new frame or foundation or container or whatever you want to say. Like this is something, what I'm getting from this clarification is like a new chapter, right? Like coming forward to say, this is the new thing we're going to have now, or this is what I have to offer you now, more specifically, right? This is what I want to be able to give to you, provide to you now, different from anything in the past that I've been able to do. Strength card, okay? And it's very strong, feels very strong, very solid, very certain within themselves, your person to you, okay? Now, the reason they tell me that, because the Ten of Wands, remember, was about you specifically, right? But the reason they tell me that is that there's a direct correlation between the amount of work you watching Capricorn are putting in towards and about your way of service, as we spoke about at length, okay? And what then is coming back to you. That's what I see. They're showing it to me directly. The correlation, the link, okay? You putting in this work, you're saying, okay, where does the world need me? And where can I provide that service? And then the amount of strength, love, and energy and effort coming back in from your person to you, okay? Those two things are directly correlated. Like they will They are designed to, I'm actually being corrected, they are designed to match up perfectly. And so if you are not, the more service you are dedicating now within yourself to helping the world and where they really need it, where you're being called to, the more energy your person here as well will be able to share and give to you or dedicate to you back, okay, in this way, in this new, strong way. Okay. Again, this is a general reading. So obviously, you guys might ask, well, you guys and gals might ask, well, specifics, what does that actually mean? I can't say what it means specifically for your situation. You know, shameless plug here, you'd have to do a personal reading to do that. But what I mean for you, generally speaking, is that's the correlation of energy, right? Like, let's say you're in a relationship with this person now. This person's going to be able to give even more of a newfound foundation of effort and framework of their dedication to you in that relationship. If you're in separation from this person, or you don't know this person, it's going to attract this to you when the time is right, of course. Okay. But it's all correlated. They're saying there's keep repeating to me. It's all correlated back to your service and delivering what others need so that you can have, notice it's directly through your person, what you want, okay, from and through your divine relationship. So yeah, they really were talking about your relationship and being very specific. Like, that's where it's going to come from. Your person's going to deliver to you what you want, okay, in conjunction for you delivering to the world what they need. Okay, final three of this reading, and then if you want to go deeper, we'll go deeper in the extended. Yeah, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune / final three. Tower, Seven of Wands, Judgment. Okay. Yeah, this is like the first thing I heard was like Judgment Day. Okay, like Judgment Day is it's kind of an odd message. Let me get really specific here. Like, Judgment Day is here. That's what they're saying. What does that mean, please? All they're saying is like the day of reckoning. Okay. And I'm gonna assume that they mean like with how the world is, okay, and how things have been going. Like, the day of reckoning is here. It's like past due at this point. Okay. Like basically judgment day, like Judgment Day, the movie, like God's judgment of the world is here, and it's like ready. Okay, so what that means here specifically, what they're showing me, is that part of your mission, okay, through unconditional love. Sometimes unconditional love involves anger, by the way. Anger is not a bad thing inherently, but part of your mission is to be a reckoning force of God's judgment for where in the world things are really messed up. Like, take the example that I gave earlier. I don't even want to talk about that. It breaks my heart. I mean, that makes me upset. That makes me angry that this is allowed to be happening. God is too. But God needs you and I, Capricorn, to be his judgment, basically. That's what this is. Judgment with the Seven of Wands. It's like he's had enough, and he's going to show the world that he's had enough through you. And me, apparently, and you. Okay? So that's what he wants you to really get clear on. That's what he wants you to focus on. That's it. And what he's telling you, what he's promising you, is that if you get really clear on that and have faith that that's what he's calling you to, he's going to deliver to you what you want and your person and more. That's where the faith comes in, of course. That's where your leap of faith comes in and your trust in God and the divine, if that's what you trust. But that's what he's telling me to tell you. And I do consider myself his messenger, by the way. One of his messengers, at the very least. The privilege of being his messenger. Okay? Because this is where the world's at. And this is what the world needs. You know? clearly. And I was gonna, I'd done a pretty just crazy, incredible extended reading yesterday for my Instagram, and I was gonna take today off. I'm just gonna take a break. It's like God was like, no, you're not taking no break. There's more to be delivered here through this Capricorn reading specifically. I said, okay, you're right. There was. Okay. So that's where he needs you to as well, dear viewer. Right? Final advice from God and the angels through into you, Capricorn. It's amazing reading. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and 5 of Pentacles. But first things first, they're saying, get through to that wound. Okay, that's the first thing to do. Out of everything, let's bring it back to the direct advice for you, Capricorn. Back to where we started, which is 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Okay, you want to get to the wound around you watching containing wealth and or power, and specifically influence in the world, significance in the world, and where that may have hurt your person / you, because you're one, right? You are as one, and get to that. Find a way to get to that. You can do it within yourself. You don't need help, but even hypnotherapy might also be helpful if you know a hypnotherapist that might, like a past life regressionist hypnotherapist. If and when I open coaching up again, that is something I definitely do as well, or one-on-one sessions, or my coaching community soon to come. So if you need help with that, let me know. Shoot me an email or something. But that's where to start. Okay, and that's going to relieve the pressure. Okay, I see a pressure buildup, like a pressure valve, on just letting you move forward towards your service, because it's actually your person's fear, not yours. It's your person's fear and trauma that's connected to you that's holding you back from your significance. And so you can help to relieve that by healing it and releasing it and moving forward. Okay? And yes, there is help available to you if you need help with that. You don't need to. Some of you just needed to know it exists. But if you do need help with that, please feel free to reach out to me. And I can either refer you to someone. I know someone actually who's a good hypnotherapist. His name's Joey. Or, God forbid, I open up coaching at some point and we can work together. So anyways, I love you all. If you want to go deeper into this particular reading and learn where specifically your person is at, what they're going through, and what they want to tell you right now, that will be in the extended reading in the description box below, or the featured products. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and you want more content just like this. Hit that like button, and please be sure to leave your comments or your experience in the comments below. We appreciate you, Capricorn. And I love you all. I'll see you in the extended or on the next one. Bye for now.